It's Lavender Rose. We're out here in the greenhouse, starting out here today. I just thought we'd start in here and see what's going on. Hope everybody's having a good day. I'm glad you come by to see me. Grab your coffee, get your tea, whichever one you like. And let's get to it. Let's see what's going on. Anyway, I love my greenhouse. I've told y'all about this greenhouse. This thing is wonderful. I think it was $140 back. I've had this thing for 3 years now and been using it. So you can see how good it is. One zipper, the little zipper things you pull up and down, finally broke. The pull-up down thing did, but it's got so hard you couldn't get it up and down, so I'm using the other side because you have two sides. Because it goes up and then you roll it up and you have a big wide door to come in, which is really nice. And as you can see, it's made out of this kind of material, and it's pretty thick. Now, let's see, last winter I think it was, I had a cat, neighbor's cat kept coming over. Well, it got up here and made holes all in the roof, it made holes down here, all in the side. So I threw plastic over for the winter last year, and it did okay. It wasn't as good, but also you have to, when you have a greenhouse like this, if you get cold or whatever, you need a floor that keeps the cold air coming up from the ground. So I put plastic down to hold it, and that took care of that. Excuse me, allergies will bother me. Anyway, as you can see, I've still got a few things in here growing. This is one of those cuties. I didn't know they had spikes on it like that. Look at that. There's a big old spike. But this is a cutie, like you get at the supermarket. I just took the seeds, planted it. We'll see what happens with that. It's doing pretty good. This is Lucky Clover back here. Is that not pretty? That thing's hard to kill, bless its heart. And I got some Christmas cactuses out here. They wasn't doing real good in the house, and I thought couldn't get enough light, so I thought I'll bring them out here and let them try. Here's my mimosas. Oh, I'm so happy with these. This one had his little seed clamped to it and couldn't get it off. So I peeled it off, and I'm hoping he'll go ahead and spread out. And if you notice, you got one leaf on that side and two on this side. See, you got 2 leaves there and 1 on that side. I just think it's kind of weird. Usually they have it kind of equal. But I got 2 up and maybe 3 there of the mimosas. So I'm really happy about that because I've been wanting mimosas for a long time. This is, excuse me, this is the tomato plants. Sure it is. This is the grapevines that I had started, and they stay a lot wetter in here. I'm thinking those are probably grass, but they look like I had planted them, so I'm going to leave them and see what happens. But anyway, you hear all that? That's our frogs. We have frogs, lots of frogs. And I'm always glad to have them because they kill the mosquitoes. There we go. So you can see, yeah, the one zipper thing's broken, but it still zips, so it's not a problem. You can see where I put the plastic over there. And then I always put sheets over it, old sheets, in the summertime, because it shades it, keeps it cooler in there, and you can still have plants and stuff growing in there. Let's move on to the fruit trees, and I see a bug there. I hope he's not... Can you see the bug? That may be a spider. Let's hope he's not laying eggs or something. Can you see him? Right there he is. Yep. I might give him a little shake and knock him off. Of course, these are the fruit trees, and these are the oranges. And I'm hoping that's my lemon over there. I always get 1 lemon. Always just 1 lemon. But I'm hoping it's a lemon. It may not be. It may be the orange. Because this one little stalk that came out, because as you can see, it has Thomas Pink grapefruit. And the other is the Myers lemon. And I kept those just so I could remind myself what they were. It helps keep me at the trees out. This one is the grapefruit tree. Oh, the poor baby. That thing is so huge. And it's just hanging so low on there. And I think that's the only one that's left now. There were several, but some of them fell off. But you can see how big it already is. And they usually don't get ripe until, I don't know, maybe December, something like that. These are the orange trees. You can see the orange. And it's got a few on it. Oh, look at this. Look. These are my lilies that I thought I had lost. Are they not beautiful? So these are my yellow ones here. And I had dark orange up there. The trees, you can see, are doing pretty good. They got rain. That's the reason I didn't do a video yesterday, is on account we had thunderstorms for most of the day. So other than getting out and getting fried, I decided to stay in. Little peppers have little blooms all on it. These were like banana peppers. They were really good. So here's the flowers. You can see how much they've grown up. This is the zinnias. The front ones up here are the Sweet Williams. There's the marigolds back there, right there. And I put a few carrots in there just for the heck of it. So these are the zinnias, and you got marigolds mixed together. And down here you got some of each. And look at the tomato plants. They are just going crazy here. And if you ever have any little suckers on there, if you ever want to know what a sucker is, it's where it grows right in the V right there. You need to pick those off because it just keeps the tomato plant from doing that good. And you can see these tomato plants are growing up. And the beans are blooming. They're also getting taller and taller. They had actually rooted themselves out, holding on to the strings there to pull herself up, and it had actually rooted herself out of the ground. I had to rebury them. Here's the tomatoes. You can see we're getting some tomatoes. Little bitty ones there. Yep, there. Over here's one. This one has some. Oh, they're coming on good now. Thank goodness. It was a little bit slow there, but they seems to be doing all right now. These tomatoes are, I think these are the early girls that I grew from seeds. They're the early girls I grew from, and you can see the cucumbers. They're coming on. Can you see? He's right. There he is. It's hard to kind of get it. And as you see, as they get up like this, you want to try to train them to grow. I don't know if I can get in there without getting in the garden. But you want to train them. Let's see if I can show you. See how it's got the little curly thing on there? Just wrap it around the string so it'll stay there. You have to do it pretty gently. If you don't, it just kind of breaks. This and I just wrap like that. And then it'll start running over this way. Watermelon plant, it has a little bloom on it. See the watermelon plant? It has a bloom. So that's cool. A couple of weeds we need to get in and get out. Oh my goodness. Anyway, I had my garden over here the first year I moved here. It was a disaster. For one thing, there was too much sun. It just burnt the garden up. And then I had beautiful watermelons on there, little small refrigerator type. And something come and ate all of them. I was so disappointed. And if you can ever get you one of these, if you have problems with squirrels, this thing has been fantastic. I do feed my birds. I love my birds to watch them. I love to hear them singing. So when they get on there, it'll shut up. This is one of those suets. I have woodpeckers that comes in and eat off of that, but the redbirds will eat off of it as well. So it's just kind of nice. Alright, this is Lavender Rose saying bye for now. That's our garden watch. I got one more thing I can show you up here before we go. Please like, subscribe, click that bell so you can get notifications and come back to see me. This is an early girl, like for patio. And man, is it growing. This is the little carrot jar, remember? I was going to do, I never did get a hole drilled in it. But I got the carrots in there. So I'm going to have to be careful not to let it get overwatered. But other than that, that's about it. This thing is just doing so nicely. It can be divided in having two of them. If I just had a little pond to put